This parcel just arrived in the post, and this is the cool product we're going to be reviewing today. Let's go get it unboxed. This is the cool new thing that I've got for my car. I'm actually so excited to try this out. It's basically a portable car player, so it works with like any car. Let's get it unboxed and see what it's all about. So as you can see by the features on the box, this device is set up for any phone and any car, whether that's Apple or Android. Let's have a look at the screen. So the screen actually looks really sleek. It's a lot thinner than I expected, so I was quite impressed with that. It's a 7-inch screen and is touchscreen as well. So on the back, it has a USB-C for power as well as an aux cable which you can connect to the car. It has an AV in for a reverse camera as well as an SD card. Here you can see everything that's included in the box. This is everything you need to set it up, and there's not actually too much. It's pretty straightforward. The suction mount that comes with the kit seems really sturdy and well put together. It's also fully adjustable, so you can change it for different angles when you put it in the car. Right, let's just jump into the car and show you what it looks like in purpose. Okay, so we're actually here now in the car with the OHREX portable car player. I'm actually so excited to get this thing installed. As you can see, I've done a few mods already to the interior of my car, and I actually did a video recently on all of these modifications. If you want to check it out, click the card in the top right of the video now. But in terms of this new cool mod that's just going to take it that extra step further, I'm really excited to try. I don't know where I'm going to stick it. I could stick it like here. I can't really stick it here. I'll just block all my vision. Let's have a play around and then decide where's best for this to go. This is kind of what I'm aiming for. All I've got to do is just suction mount it down back there. So let's try and suction mount it down. I'm gonna have to do it off camera because I need two hands. But let's get it suction mounted and see what it looks like. So this is how it looks now, and doesn't that just look amazing? It looks like it should have been there from factory. How cool is that? Definitely like modernizes the car. This is a cable coming down here. There's definitely gonna be a better way to route it. This is just how I've got it for now. Goes down to here to my triple cigarette lighter plug-in. Let's plug it in and see what happens. I have no idea what to expect. Oh, it turns on. That's a good start. Please connect stereo with phone via Bluetooth. Right, I'm gonna have to get the instructions out, get this connected. I've connected it via Bluetooth and it all seems to work. Require the permissions. I did that. Here we go. Oh, the maps is straight away on. I haven't had to set any of this up. Oh, Spotify. Is that going to come in? Oh, of course. I think it flashed for a second. I saw the OHREX podcast, and yes, I was listening to that. So that is all linked to my phone. I think that's it. If I go, oh, there you go. It's actually loaded in now. Oh, it's got away again. I assume that's fine. I can flick between For You, then my actual Spotify, all my maps. I'm going to have a play around with this. It's got my battery charge and everything. It's literally just my phone mirrored right there. So I've been using like this magnet to like stick my phone on, but that is so much better. I can just stick my phone in the little space I've got in here now. I can literally just like, you know, put you in there and just go, see you later. that's so good. I can actually use the phone slot on my armrest. So what it will now do is, I also used to have this old FM transmitter. So basically this is how I played through the radio. This is how I played through my speakers from my phone before, because my aux in my car is broken and the Bluetooth doesn't work. So this is a lifesaver. I don't need this anymore. And do you know what I was really worried about is the fact I was going to lose out on 2 USB charging points. And I thought, oh, I don't know where I'm going to charge my phone now. They've got that covered as well. Look at that. It comes with 2 USB slots. They've literally thought of everything. That was a smart move. Okay, so it's actually been about a week now, and if you can't tell, I'm actually in a different car. That is because something is happening to the Fiesta, which I will explain in the next video. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. So I've had a week, like I said, of playing around with this. Let me just get this suction cupped onto this car to show you what it looked like in a different car, and then I'll show you some of the features. So this is what it looks like suction cupped in this car. Obviously you can adjust, there's a little dial at the back here. If I loosen this, that's probably like a better position for where I'd want it. Obviously you've got this cable to deal with. This cable then plugs into your cigarette lighter. Mine is located down here. If you want to use this for your maps, it's perfect because the screen is a lot bigger than having just your phone here. And obviously this is touchscreen and works lovely. And so it is just so much nicer having that as the screen for maps. With this car, in fact, although it has the digital display here that shows most things, it doesn't have maps or CarPlay on this. So having that feature there makes this a lot better. Really great features about this that makes it perfect for driving is the fact it has voice assistant. Now this obviously works with Siri for Apple or Google Assistant for Android. It only works though if you actually have any data signal on your phone. So unfortunately I don't, but yeah, I can show you how it works. I'll do it while I'm recording on my phone, but you can see I did it while I wasn't recording. It comes up and there's no internet, so it's just going to keep circling round and round. But if there was internet, you could ask it for the weather, ask it to text someone or do anything, and that is a great feature to have obviously on this. You can do stuff without having to touch your phone, which you shouldn't be doing while driving. Now unfortunately I did try to load it, but if you click on one, look, you can see here, internet required to play. I should really just drive to a place where I actually get internet, but you can see all the features regardless. And if I go back to this home screen, there are loads of different features you can do with this, and you can scroll through all of it with the touch screen. Obviously you need internet for the majority of them, but if we go back to this first loading screen, we can have this as well. We can change our wallpaper, look at the apps, just do some Bluetooth calling, the FM transmitter which I showed you, or do the initial setup and change any settings to make it better for what you need. One other feature to mention is that on the app on your phone, you can customize the launcher on what apps you want to be loaded up onto the OHREX device. One thing I want to mention is if you're using the FM transmitter on here to play the audio through your car radio, it really does matter which one you pick depending on the kind of radio stations around you to make sure it's as clear as possible. Now if I turn the sound up, it's perfectly fine. As soon as you start going too loud to try and hear certain videos, I think you can see now to be fair, I'm on full volume and you can kind of hear that slight buzz. Now, I've played around and that's the best I can get it, I think, for now. Obviously, there's probably other ways you could play around with it to get it better. Just something to factor in. If you're planning to use the FM transmitter, there can be a little bit of buzzing depending on what radio station you link it up to. But other than the buzzing, the actual sound quality that plays through is really clear. I'll see if I can get a podcast or something playing just so you can hear what it sounds like. Okay, so let me just turn the sound up on this podcast and you'll hear the quality as it plays through.
One car, so yeah, I think that's probably the first car.
Let me turn up a bit louder.
Road to Success is all about finding out about the history of our guests and how they got to where they are today. Using CarPlay.
Now, I think you can hear, if you're trying to listen to music super loud, then there's going to be that slight buzz. But if you're just listening to it at a normal audio volume, it should be perfectly fine. Now, that is basically everything that I wanted to show you with this OHREX device. If this is something that you think would work well for your car, then I can give you a 5% discount code using the code NOG5. So that will give you 5% off and will just help you get a discount if this is something you want for your car. Now this is a slightly different video to normal, and don't worry, this isn't a replacement video for my normal videos. This is almost like an additional video on top, so enjoy it. There is a video coming up very shortly on what's happening or what's happened to the Fiesta. That one you want to keep your eyes peeled for, as it's a very interesting thing. But that is it for this video. If you did enjoy, please subscribe or watch some of the other videos on the channel. But I'll catch you in the next one.